It's time for... the rest of the TCG challenges and the fishing event. Fun stuff. Oh, some of the challenges I did last week I'd like to actually do again. Well, the only one I did was the Kinich one. I'd like to check that one again. Couple of things to check. Just take a look. Main thing is I can get to the end of the pass right now by way of just... let me check. Oh, I got some artifacts for Yansan on Amber, actually. And in order to get to 100 here, that would be 61 more levels, so getting each of those to 12 at the moment should be good. Take it the rest of the next patch. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for checking. I'm about to do some TCG challenges, the ones this patch. Also enhancing, I'm going to do one single Blue Fate roll actually, so if you want to see that, you may as well stick around, I suppose. Let me see. Ah, nice. As in people you know, or just a recording? What kind of ice cream? Glad to hear you're doing better, at least. Let me see, and... oh, okay. See, and that was not a particularly... multiple HP? I guess that could be worse. Rocky... nice. Just check something. But of course this is for Yansan. Is it something like Dimension 20? I know some of the people... I know some people who watch Dimension 20. Or is it Critical Role? Check, and we got more ER. Ooh, and Flat Attack. That's actually really good. Oh, hello! Nice to see you. Yeah, I will confess, I am a little sleepy from the work week, but it is good to see you. Narrative Declaration. I have not heard of that one. And oh, okay, we got some of the Flat Attack. Yeah. Main thing is kind of... yeah. But of course, it's good to see you as usual. How have you been holding up? Let me just check. And more ER. That's what we want for Yansan artifacts. And take this up. We need one more additional level. So it's Tatsi's Blue Feet. Wow, it's a party in here. How's everyone doing? And let's get this to 13 actually, just for Battle Pass. And got some ER and attack. So this is going to be a good Yansan artifact set. So picked up Battle Pass earlier today. Let's claim these. Some Primos for next time. And get this, and that's the rest. So let's pick up everything, and then we get one Blue Fate. So we're gonna get Contention each time, because Varasa. And thinking about what I want weapon-wise, the only thing I can really think of, honestly, is just finally get Sacrificial Jade to R5. There's 7717. What's that? What's the 7717 from? I'm not familiar. Contention, contention. There we go, very, very nice. Oh, right, we did get an artifact juice from that, too. Good amount of Mora. So let us toss the Blue Fate in, and... I've been alright. I've been working, unfortunately, but the schedule's about to become a little nicer because it's no longer the busy season. So, as of right now, we're at 65 on standard. This is going to take us to 66. Not expecting anything significant, but fair enough, understandable. And nothing, probably nothing. And it's... yeah, it's nothing. But again, 66, so none more and we'll be in soft pity range. Let's just do those dailies and then we'll get to TCG challenges. The big thing is there was the one with Kinich. The Kinich challenge. Well, the burning challenge. And I did it in a very slow-paced manner. But it's the kind of thing I could have sped along had I made a deck setup to do that. In particular, using a Kaholasaur technique to proc the Burning Flame more often. Because the big thing is that it makes Burning deal really high damage. So, let me just see. That's happened to me too. I've gotten Kutching a number of times from standard banner. If I recall correctly, I've got Kutching at C3 at the moment, which isn't bad. That said, I've already done her trail challenge, so it's gonna be a while till she has any real use again, but she's fun every now and then. Oh, Wolves. Wolves is interesting, I will say. It's definitely the better option as far as claymores go. The best standard banner weapon is honestly probably Skyward Harp, maybe. Honestly, it's probably Primordial Jadewing Spear. Because it is... Homa has some competition, but his best team right now is Furina Shanyun, so he's not reliably going to be at low enough HP to really make use of the passive at this point, honestly. And I think that probably makes Primordial a bit better. Which is funny, considering that before Shanyun Furina got added, Homa was better than Primordial if he could get the passive up reliably. I mean, I don't have either, I just have normal C0 Zhao with Deathmatch, but if it works, it works. Okay. And 2 more, one's a quiz, and the other is just fighting these dudes. But Wolves ain't bad, the main thing is you can use it for buffing, which is nice. Let's check that here. I did not expect that. Okay, thanks. Let's pick this up. I thought we were going to actually get some hang time. In particular, if you don't have energy issues and you're running Sayu, Wolves is actually your best option because of the team utility, which is as funny as it sounds. Let me see. Mona and Fair. Got that, and yeah, we've reached max, so not gonna give us any more. And how many? As of right now, we have about 42, 90. 127. Again, I'm still probably gonna need to dig in a bit for Varsa, but still, yeah, well, not for standard. Not for standard, I swear. You're incorrigible. Okay, thank you, and check this out. Come on. Interesting. Okay, and that's done there. Let's get you in a more reasonable position. And, oh yeah, I don't think we got the absorption there. Spin around. Mizuki is interesting. I would not say good. I would say interesting. Fair enough. Thank you for popping in. I will enjoy TCG. See you around. There we are. So a bit of quiz. Thank you. Yeah, see you around. Okay. No. Yeah, and it's not till next version that we'll get more. It's only 10 more, and then presumably Marjavari will finish that out. Thank you. Simple quiz. And I am. Thank you. Many things. It's the Amber Core. And continue. Candle Cap. Wish they'd change up these questions. Okay. There we go. It's too easy. Again, I do wonder, because I imagine, since Liyue Chronicle was this year, last year was Mondstadt Chronicle, that Inazuma Chronicle will come next year, and then I should hopefully be able to pick up Ayato, Ayaka, Ito, and Kokomi in one fell swoop. The question is just Kui and Nilou, when they might come back, yeah. They ever run Nilou. I mean, Kui ever again. A few more furnishings we've made. Again, let's check what that Amber artifact set is in terms of energy recharge, because Nansan needs over 200. Part of that's actually coming from that, which she's holding, so Just caveats on these artifacts right now should be at around 201. And then from leveling stuff up further, should probably get comfortably to around 230, which is reasonable enough. Okay. And of course, Varus, I'll use the artifact printer for. Still need to actually get some stuff ready to get juiced. And we should probably make some more wood. See how much we got of what. Done a decent amount of conversions already, but white chestnut wood. We need more of this. And sure. Some of that. Oh well, oh well. I'm gonna be doing TCG in a second. Just making some furniture. Wind tracker. A mass. He's gone. A mask adorned with goggles and feathers that you can find being sold at Shu and Fair in the Stadium, the Sacred Flame. The goggles represent the courage to resist the storm. The feathers represent the yearning for the sky. Countless heroes in their respective tales were propelled by such courage and yearning to embark on their journeys and keep moving forward. Javelin Imminent, a mask shaped like a feathered crown that you can find being sold at Shu and Fair in the Stadium, the Sacred Flame. Well, I'm glad you can read. I wonder sometimes. The masked feathers are reminiscent of wings ready to strike maybe. It is said that a wise warrior will hold their spear tight at all times and marshal their strength, such that a critical blow may be unleashed upon their foes when their guard is down. Towards greater heights, a mask with colors reminiscent of a Yumkasaurus that can be found for sale at stalls in the Stadium of the Sacred Flames, True and Fair. It is said that the grappling devices widely used today by the people of Dvalin were inspired by the manner in which Yumkasaurs climb. Such some stories associate Yumkasaur masks with resourcefulness and intelligence. I've always been able to read. I don't know how long it took you. Riding the tranquil waters, a towering mask can be found for sale at stalls in the Stadium of the Sacred Flames, True and Fair. Its unique shape and blue patterns are said to be inspired by waterborne boats, providing a distinct sense of tranquility. Consequently, besides its decorative use, some vacationers and those suffering from insomnia wear this mask in the hope of benefiting from its calming effects. Bipedal puppet, Shaky Quakey, a two-legged saurian doll made from peach palm wood, decorated with blue and red graffiti. They can often be found accompanying saurian whelps or young children all over Dvalin. The creator intentionally designed these puppets to wobble, resembling young saurians still learning to walk. It is said that this design aims to give less agile saurian whelps or children more confidence, encouraging them to bravely continue their unsteady travail towards mastery over walking. Quadrupedal puppet, Ready Steady. Four-legged peach palm wood carved alpaca doll that is adorned with blue and red graffiti. It can often be found accompanying saurian whelps or young children all over Dvalin. This one is very steady indeed, matching the character of the alpaca. Countless children and saurian whelps have grown up with its companionship and protection, thus becoming as reliable as it is. That's, yeah, a saurian one. Stadium Spicy Feastback chair, a stone chair with armrests and backrests. It's got a full Maji that can be found in the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. At first, these chairs were designed to provide temporary rest for competitors, commentators, and judges. Such artisans specially selected stones with excellent heat dissipation properties to provide a cooling sensation to those exhausted after their labors. However, people would instantly discover that this unique cool-sitting sensation could also alleviate the heat from having eaten spicy food. Thus did these chairs become popular in various food stalls as well. That said, while spicy food is delicious indeed, do remember to consume in moderation. It's made of rocks. Round Stadium Bench, a stone bench used for short rest that can only rarely be found in outdoor areas of the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. This bench design features a special curve that allows 4 such benches when joined to align perfectly with the circular tables in the arena. Because these provide more seating than standard chairs, the corresponding round tables can accommodate more people at once. As a result, some vendors in the arena use these benches to avoid the awkward situation of not having enough seating during peak periods. Stadium Spitty Snack Round Stool. Small, cheap, and mass-production friendly round stone stools that can be found in the Stadium of the Sacred Flames, Shu and Fair, Chocolatl Beverages, and other places, mostly positioned near a bar or a square table. Some stadium vendors focus on providing fast food services. Holy crap, McDonald's. Especially on tournament days or during events when customer traffic surges and seating demand increases. To meet this need, despite space constraints, they prefer small, cost-effective stools over traditional cushion or backrest-equipped chairs. They are hardly as comfortable as those decked-out chairs, but they were sufficient for customers who mainly aim to quickly return to watching the event, making the lack of comfort a minor issue. Phlogiston Death Lamp sufficiently weighty. This intricately designed desk lamp is made from high-quality metal materials, which gives it excellent durability, but also significantly more weight than ordinary table lamps. However, such lamps typically don't need to be moved or transported frequently, so their weight is generally not considered a drawback. Moreover, for some residents of Natlan, the weight of an item is also seen as a symbol of its solid construction. In fact, some people even go out of their way to weigh lamps when choosing one. Okay. And yeah, a few more go-abouts of crafting, and we've made everything. Again, they still haven't added the furniture sets for essentially Natlan characters, interactions, and rewards, which is interesting. So in that case, let's go back to TCG land. I want to make a new burning focus deck for the burning challenge, because last time when I did it, I ended up doing it in a pretty scuffed way. Invasive fish wrangle, we'll do that later. Test run before I forget. Weaker. Okay. Let's do this. Diona. Hello. And... oh, that actually failed. Alright. Thank you, and alright. Thanks, and... thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4... oh, the Cryo is gone, not reliably here. Unfortunate. It's one way to run him, I suppose. And that should be it for you. Yep, okay, cool. And get that going, and now this time the sacrificial proc. Thank you, I guess. And so what are you? And how about you get in here and there we go, we got the super conduct going. Interestingly scuffed team, quite frankly. Alright, and yeah, physical is just not really it, to be entirely frank. Okay, and okay, put that down, and put that going. Smack you, and cool. Keep going with the physical, and of course the only thing that's really good in terms of Razor and even remotely is funny Bennett Burgeon team, which is not exactly something you can run here. Thank you, and dodge. Razor moment. Okay. Thanks, and hit, and knock. Thanks. Smack, and go. And keep hitting. Yeah, physical ain't really it. Well, they tried, I guess. Yeah, it's just the rule that they can't have 5 stars as supports here. So really, he's only good for Eula, and that's it. And even then. Okay, Chongus. Let's think about this, and of course this team. Yeah, this is the original national team. This just doesn't work with Bennett. Funny. Okay, and alright. Cool. And you went there, and it's interesting how they're putting these guys in. It's interesting. Okay, thanks, and see how we can manage this one. Okay, and okay. The timing is a little funky. And smack you. I never actually used the original national. By the time I had them all built, I was just using Raiden National instead. It is what it is. Not really have anything with Charlotte's. Some kind of freeze team. Interesting. And thanks. And we got this silhouette. And thank you. And one. And got that going. The shatter. Kinda good. Thanks. 2, 3. And one more shatter. Let's keep you continually shattered, I suppose. There we are. And guess that ain't working in terms of Barbara. Let's see how many people we can silhouette, and there we are. Shattered up. Oh. Thanks. And how about you get in here? 1, 2. Smack. 1, 2. Smack. 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 1, 2. Smack. Smack again. Reuse that there, and it's fun. It's pretty fun. Pozo onegaishimasu. And Try that again, and we didn't get it that time. Pretty good smack. 2, 3, slash. I need to use Reminate or something someday. It's just got a very interesting kit on a fundamental level. There's really nothing like it. Oh, but the Melody Loop is freezing me. That's silly. Alright, she's it. And that throws her as well. And smack and put on that helmet. Funny that they gave him Royal Greatsword. It's such a silly weapon. I still haven't bought the Royal ones from shop because it's just, what's the darn point? He's got his police body cam. It's still so funny that it's a weapon. And what you like of this, which is interesting. The supers on here is kind of funny to me. And smack. Well, we're not exactly getting the burning all that well then. Okay. And smack. And 3. Keep going. Miss some of that. Bandit's just not well positioned after that at all. Sucrose and Yaoyao and Xiangling. Don't really need that, do we? And why'd you just keep going out of the way? You annoy me. There we go. And yeah. The world if Rhodeia C1 is just part of his kit. Change your Arcane, no one really cares. Okay. Thank you, and I guess we're using Sire. And 1, 2, and smack you there, and what are we supposed to be using, honestly? Guess it's for the Furina with Vape Furina. It's an idea. Okay, and good, and enough damage for that there, and even that alone is doing pretty impressive damage. Yeah, Godel Furina. So let's just collect the rewards, the very mediocre rewards. It's always fun seeing the teams they put together, the budget teams they put together. It was someone who has most of the characters in the game. Yeah, because they can't use Battle Pass weapons, in most cases at least. And all that. So 2 more of these matches and we'll get the proficiency for Arlecchino and Kinich. Can stop using that stupid Dean. Her deal is... interesting. So, oh, but no, this is the... It's a team I actually used for the challenge, that's right. I never switched that out. Let me... Okay. Guess it's her win. So I used the wrong deck. It's one way to do it. Okay. Let's switch that out and then... Thanks. Sure you did. Let's go for this. And the deck we want is the really stupid one. Okay, there we go. Right. Guess this'll work. I guess. Could be better, could be worse. So we put down the Orla skill. Maybe try to melt if we can get that working. Maybe. Okay, come on. How's this gonna work again? Grapple and get then deal damage. The first burning proc will work for that if needed. Put that down. Tenchikaku is always good. Cool. You gonna switch or what? What you gonna do? Guess we'll stay in and see if you can melt. If not, that's okay. Go ahead, stay in. It won't hurt, I promise. Okay. That. Okay, cool. And that will apply a pretty significant amount of Bond of Life. It's just a very dead Yai shortly. So if you switch out to somebody who I can put the Melton, and that'd be real nice. Just got a bit of bond up. Okay. And we'll try to see if we can use the talent. This deck isn't bad, but it's not great either. This is cheaper because, right, we got Seed Dispenser, right, because this is support. Right, okay. Go to that, and there we go. We got Ito up. Exciting. Let's put this down. That in. And that doubles existing. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's darn crazy. So we can put you in. Probably not kill straight up, but get close. A few more of these. When it works, it works. And we should be able to eliminate him. Yeah. Goodbye. No more Arataki Ito. See ya. She's fun to use. When things work, she is very fun to use. Question is who we want to stay in on. It's one and Oni. Is that how they say it in Italian? Okay. Here we are. No more Kokomar. But you repeat yourself. Alright. And let's see how we'll handle this. Some bond up. Let me see. Consume our stacks. And vaporize some of that. Oh, you switched to you. But we can just kill you. Yay! And heal ourselves. Next thing to do would be... Played too much. Reapply. Bond of Life boost. Ah, she deserves it. You know how it is. Play that to make switching easier and start the Bond of Life going. That's what I like to see. Okay. Doing pretty well for ourselves. Some of the bonds. Oh, but she healed her own bond. Right, interesting. Don't really run into a lot of enemies who heal. Okay. So we'll handle this. Probably switch over and apply Cryo and try melting it. Oop. Okay. Probably gonna try to hit for big damage, so let's keep ourselves safe. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Whoop! Whoop! I targeted character. Do that to get a safer switch, and gotta apply our bond. He'll hit me again. Yep, just barely survive a little. That 3 will get a bit more bond this way. And Arla should be able to finish the job. And yeah, just casually 6 bond of life. It's actually insane. And yes, 7. Just a casual 7. The synergy's incredible. I will say that this team needs help with defense, but I really love the fact that Arla has incredible synergy with her associates. I mean, with her subordinates. It's the kind of thing they can only do in TCG just because they can afford to make a lot more characters playable. Oh, it's incredible. I love it. Don't always like using this phrase, but they cooked. And let's do damage. Start with our Asher War. I mean, not Ash of War, always Ash. I have Elden Ring on the brain. I know, right? What does this world come to? And we got the Blood Jet Directive up, and that's just death. Okay, you're gonna hit me. Applied some of that to you. Hit and run. Okay. Stay in, but... Go for this, actually. Put some of you in. Play this, actually. Apply the bond, sure. Could have been a bit better, I suppose, but what are you gonna do? Okay. All these characters being in here is a little nasty, but again, what can you do? Maybe use another Frosty interjection to apply more bond? I don't know. Actually put that down because we got the free switch. Play that again. Do have the burst available. Probably be best to use it to take out the Samatro, actually. Some of that on you, and ouch, that did hurt. A little. But that... Interesting. In that case, best option is actually probably to feed in order to use burst to eliminate you outright. There we go. And then we'll get a few, and Arla can actually... And we got Pyro. It's exciting. To immediately eliminate this Hydra slime. When it works. Good lord, does it work. But I can actually get the switch. Didn't do enough switches this round to worry. Big thing is, I don't want to get hit. Don't want to get hit by the overload. And, oh, I should have switched to Cryo Operative, really. Because Kinich doesn't have a way to immediately just throw out 3 damage. That's right, but you will hide, actually. So it didn't really matter. Let's smack you. And... you can't immediately do, because you don't have any bond. Way to deal 3 damage straight would be Frosty Interjection. There we go. Cool. Do appreciate that the character animations freeze frame when... oh... when they use any attack. And now... got their skill, card, special skins... which means I can just use an actual deck again. Very exciting. Also, that's right, before I forget, I should actually take Noob's Sacrificial Jade and get it to R5. Alright. Will that make an incredible difference? No. But finally, his super weapon has been prepared. We can move on to getting something else stronger. This might be nice next time. Though Chaska is, after all, just Chaska. This is also good. Wolfang is only at... R3 is not bad. Yeah, what would I do next? Debate Club's useless. I think I get this to R3 and then... level these up somewhat evenly, and then maybe take a look at Solar Pearl and to be Iridescent Hunt. Maybe actually go for Solar Pearl next time. That said, there isn't really... there aren't a lot of people who are really using this. It's just Hazel, and I don't use them often, unfortunately. Yeah. But that means we got enough to buy the Not One card box. That's right. Let's pick that up. Because otherwise it's literally just character invitation letters and that's it. There's nothing else to buy. Other than just next patch's skins, which should have more than enough for when that comes around. Okay. Cool. Small table used as an arena. Let's talk to Chris. And switch back to a real deck. Real TCG deck versus mental illnesses. Right, ooh, very nice. We got that going. Let's finally back to playing a real actual deck, and this is only good for TCG. Right. Though I imagine the point, I mean PvP, I imagine the point of this is really to have it so you can, if they try to steal your talent card, to shut you down, because it's a big ticket item. If they have something that steals, it usually steals the biggest original dice cost, so usually that's going to steal, say, Bennett's Burst, and that hurts. Okay. What I actually want to do is start with Mazda, actually. Try to get that Pyro. Make use of what's on the opponent right now. Let's go for it. And check that there. Storm Terror, see what card we get, and got the Facets, which is nice. Means we'll get Cryo. Presumably when she uses anything. Then we can get Pyro off of her, unless she switches out, which is not out of the question, given how stupid the AI usually is. We didn't touch you, that's gonna go to waste. Oh, it just nothing happens at all. It's actually insane. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. Wow. In that case, probably best off trying to strengthen Bennett a little, maybe. Maybe. See if we can get Bennett talent, and lucky us. That is very good news. So we can do a couple hits and get that ready as soon as next round. So good. Hit with that. And deal with normal. Gotta stay in. That application's gonna be kind of wasted, but what can you do? Okay. Next round we throw out Bennett. Maybe put gamblers on somebody. Is there anything we can get in for free? Probably not. Requires a bit of finagling. Let's get rid of this. This is also a bait card for theft, frankly. Because the thing about this card is it's completely useless outside of discard. I thought for a while, okay, why is this in this deck? And I realized it's probably also meant to be card theft bait. To make sure they can't take anything actually useful from you. Okay. Then down, put the talent, switch out to Pyro Lector, who has not much in the way of... Let me take a look. Gamblers is in fact nice, and I'll put that down on you. Get that in. And we got next turn to just go hog wild on his team. Yeah, gamblers and Bennett Burst and all should be very, very good for me. Alright. Golden Troop is Golden Troop. And of course the utility of gamblers is limited in a general match, because unless they've got revival food, you know, once you've actually killed 3 dudes, which is the most you can get from this, you'll have won the match. So it's effectively only 4, but 4's good. It ain't bad. How about you hit me? There's nothing you can do it. Let's go for a Guhua style and knock me out. Yep, and that means I'm doing more damage now. You have played right into my hands. Thank you. So my question is... It's nothing... Well, your round's already over. 5 and... Get more gamblers going. Yeah. Will that just kill? No, it won't, because it took that minute. It would have if you didn't have Aquila. Sad, really. But this is just the end. It's crazy. The one-turn kills you can get when things work with this deck is actually ridiculous. This is just against NPCs, so... But it does work against people. I'm playing it because this is one of just the best decks, period. Okay, and... I mean, in the end, as of right now, there's literally nothing to buy in the shop with coins except invitations. We've gotten every skin. Every card skin. It's just... You know, next patch, I suppose, we can, again, stockpile enough to immediately pick them all out, but even still, it's... What are you gonna do? Okay. Let's keep digging. So one more, and then I make another deck for the Burning Challenge for Kinich. Kokomer. Okay. Let's get 12,000 or so more just from normal matches before next patch. Just I'll immediately be able to buy most cards and most of the new skins, and then just... It's more saving. Could be worse. Find some other team or something. I don't know. Let's go for it. Should try to get Storm Terrors up in here. Interesting. Before that, Bennett. Alright. And... that was a less than optimal roll. But we can get that on you. Probably should have done was wait for you to use the skills so that we'd be able to vaporize instead of letting you cleanse yourself. Depending on how you'll do things. Yeah, that was exactly wrong. But it shouldn't matter for an NPC match. Alright. Alright. What you gonna do? Double up on the Hydro app. Yeah. This could hurt. I think doing something Asda is going to be best use of our time until we actually get Bennett talent, which the fact that it did not come this time around is really quite sad. Use this. And we got this twice. That is legitimately baffling. Could put this on you, but even still. What are you going to do? Timaeus. 2 of these to get this in for a little bit cheaper. Put this on you. And I guess we can play the Stone Facets just to use it for something. Okay. And we do have the Facets going. Guess we'll smack you, and if you hit me, we'll get Pyro out of it. It could be worse. Yep, we've absorbed Pyro successfully. Very nice, I suppose. Gains that, and when we get vaporized, guess I can just do a big Asda smack or something. Could be worse. And yeah, that will not kill me. I'll probably have to sack Asda, but that's fine. Do a big hit. That'll be the end of Yaoyao and Xiangling, probably. Oh, of course you're doing that. Whatever. Absorb 2 elements, so 6 damage straight, 7 with a crystallize, and Rain Sword. It's gonna do 6 damage, which ain't bad, but it's just... For the love of God, give me the Bennett talent card. What have I done to deserve this? A lot of things probably, actually, but I don't know. Hi! Have fun. Boom. But of course you're just gonna kill me and... Oh, actually, no. You're gonna kill me now and just use that for more dice, but... This is silly. I guess I can just keep hitting you and build up my crystallize. This could be a worse situation. Let me see. I was really expecting them to just go for the kill. It's actually kind of sad. Imagine you're gonna nuke me. Maybe. No, okay. I guess that's fine. Can't use any of these. So we'll just let it stay. That's some good damage, just letting us to stall. I guess that's how it happens. Just keep feeding your dudes your food. Okay. Just get hit by the jellyfish and that heal gets completely wasted. Alright. And still no Bennett talent card. There are 15 more cards in the deck. Just statistically, I wonder how anomalous this is. Alright, let's get rid of this. It's not gonna do anything for me here. Let's try this again. And yeah, you're gonna kill me. Okay. Alright. I'm surprised that putting gamblers on him did not lead to any kills. Oh well. I could have actually just... I could have used this to survive that, but... This one might kind of be a wash, one way or the other. And finally we get it. Sure took you long enough. And now, I guess we'll wait for next round to go for the sweep. Well, actually... It's free this time. That's right. Can get one of these in. Ouch. Okay. Go ahead, heal your little losers. Okay. Kill you. Of course, use the pizza. Die. Okay. Kokomi with the Kokomi. You know, with all the food this team is eating, I feel like they need a fat Kokomi card. Some people would enjoy that. Oh, but we got the free switch, so that's just gone. Either way, we're gonna get a couple more recompense points, and then I imagine we can just go for the sweep. Okay. Alright. Take advantage of the situation at hand. Go for a quick switch to Snipe Kokomi. Snipe Kokomi. To kill Kokomi. I should stop talking. And quick switch. And a cheap one too. How about you stop breathing and moving? Maybe. Here we are. Go ahead and attack me. What? Why? Okay, this AI is stupid. Alright. Golden Troop Storm. Go ahead. It's gonna keep hitting you. Gonna use a lot of these cards just to tune. Yeah, the advantage of this is it's a little risky, but if you get knocked to 0, you revive a bit, you heal up. Unless they deal a bunch of rapid damage, it's not a huge problem. You don't really have to worry about dying, and then you get bonus +1 damage to every hit, and everything becomes Hydro, but... Of course, when you use this, that's effectively +2, because you're doing 2 separate hits, but... Even with relatively bad deck luck, we did a darn good job of it. Good stuff. Okay. Must be more cautious next time. I guess. Okay. Let us make a brand new deck to use with Kinich. The deck that we use is honestly pretty meh. I want to turn this into something interesting and good. Well, let's set that as active first and foremost. And also, we can finally... Not one, just the perpetual living flame burns on without end, so to our struggle and change the true sovereigns of all things. Sovereign. Not one card back, and we got that from Reputation. When it comes to contests, card games may be fought as fiercely as any, and the Angorian tribe shall belong those who not only courage, but strategy too, and... They specifically chose the Usia version of Fontaine Visions, which is interesting. Yeah, give us a Numa card back too. Or, let me just check. When I see any Fontaine character. Let's double check that. Numa, Usia. I think somewhere there was a... Because Furina's got her special... Stop sitting down. Cringe. Yeah, her special vision, which is a hybrid of the Numa and Usia designs to an extent. To an extent. And of course, you don't have one at all. Cloud. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch things out. I'm gonna keep using Xiangling because her off-field Pyro is too good to pass up. Big thing is, I don't really need anything from artifacts, actually. What we need, it's going to be all about... Nightsoul card's good. It's all about making that summon work, and we do want this. Just to get a bit more piled up, but what we really want... That and Liben. Maybe honestly. Atea is all about techniques. One last once per round, and that's nice. And then in terms of technique related, there is People of the Springs, at least a total of 2, but your and the opponent's. Ultimate Surfing Buddy. It's free. So having Guoba on field would allow us to coin flip between triggering Guoba and triggering... Oh. Triggering Guoba and triggering our Burning Flame. We don't care about that. Not really. Pizza. And then... one technique, increase usages, and then we want the Kaholosaur technique. Check something here. And yeah, Flames of War. Spirit plus 1 damage, but that isn't incredibly important. Let me... Usages plus 1. Enters play. I feel like testing that, actually. To see if that will apply to refreshing a Burning Flame. Let's take a look. People of the Springs. And there isn't really documentation on that when it enters play. Well, whatever. I'll live. It's good. Group of cards anyway. The question is just effects related to technique. Nothing for summon. Well, that's stuff related to summons, but what can you do? This is pretty good. Spirit Way 2. Get that going. Big things, it's all about getting Kinich too. And the nice thing is that Grapple Wing, you can proc this as many times as you can, as long as you keep getting Nitzel points using techniques. So if you... Nitzel points are 2. Consume 2, and... his maximum is 2. So it would be possible to actually overcap. Burning damage and technique. They say burning damage, do they mean damage from a burning flame, or... Unfortunately, I cannot let Femboy Goro in. How sad. Relatively easy to overcap, but I don't know what I'm doing. It's the 2 more cards in the deck. What do I want to use? What would actually be useful here? Honest to goodness, this is as good a choice as any. But it's using techniques. To reward me for using techniques, it's all going to be not one stuff. Skill or technique, random basic, that... It's not bad, actually. All technique related. Some techniques, and this is decent too. It's about using skills, and we're largely using techniques. Need to trigger burning as much as possible. This, in spite of everything, this should be good. As long as we've got ways to keep our dice between rounds, I think we'll be chill. It's the brand new revamped burning deck. Main thing is we gotta reroll until we get... Oh, Xiangling at... Xiangling talent round 1 so we can burn down the shield a bit, get more burning. Let's go for the Combustible Clash, and go for a nicer clear than the one I got last time. And, ooh, very nice, and we can keep that. Good, good. And fire 2. Rhodeia and Nitzel. There's much to consider here. I think this is as good a starting deck as any. Burning Reaction, they are not likely to trigger these all that well. Vines. You could trigger that on purpose if you'd like, but quite frankly, you want to avoid proccing that on them as much as possible. Much to think about. Okay. So, probably actually want to see if we can get Kinich in, but actually, you might have wanted something for an easier switch now that I think about it. Again, there was much to consider. You're gonna go over there and... How do we want to handle this? Get that there. We'll have just enough to switch more or less, actually, when we use that. Play this, use 3 Pyro. We've got a pretty good starting dice lineup. It's the power to switch. The Omni Die we'll use to proc Kinich and... Burning damage we deal. Should be able to deal a nice fat hit. Let's 2 on Stadium. Do that right now. 1 random basic. Go for 2. We're going to want to stay in on Kinich, so that might be good. Round starts, play talent 2. Burn the shield down, and we got a couple of summons chilling. That's what I like to see. You're going to try to hit me. We will switch out. And here we are. There's that. Very nice. One of those in here. Question is who we want to switch over to. It is quite frankly unclear that when we switch... Essentially, they got 4 characters on their side of the round. This... Oh, grapple prepare targets the nearest opponent, but how is that going to define itself when there are multiple characters on field? Is it going to pick randomly? It's actually kind of worrying. Okay. Either way, either we do a nice fat hit to you, or we... Much to think about. Actually, if we play that, uses Night Soul points and... Oh, so that would only really do anything after we... Interesting. After we... Burning Flame's gonna kind of be wasted. After we shoot, we get one back. But since he gains points instead of consumes them... Ah, that's funky. We need this. We need that. Probably should have put in Toss-Up, honestly, but whatever. Using a lot of cards, this might come back to bite me. Switch with Dia. Okay. Get a Burning Flame up, and neither of those will do much of anything, but you live and you learn. Okay. Let us have our fun. Time to consume, we're in Blessing. That will only last so long, but we can just keep refreshing our grapple, actually. And what do you know, it's gone. Yay. Got... that could be nice. Get a bit of a refund from one of those. This ain't crazy, but it is what it is. Let's put that on you and get something back from... Well, depends on whether they actually manage to hit me. Some burning damage and get another Night Soul point back, which is real nice. Play that. People the Springs to get my Burning Flame. More uses. And play Night Soul. And... this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be real fun. We will eliminate you. Gain a Night Soul point back. And we got that going, so who are we going to hit? It's you. That is interesting. And I think the best option is going to be playing Ahau, and the nice thing is that the multiple burning reactions that proc are going to... We got some of that in. Ahau gives usages 2. Is that going to be usage 3 Ahau? Or is it? It's usage is 2, but it doesn't say capped at 2. Let's put that down, get ourselves up a little, and trigger some burning for some nice damage. The nice thing is that now this should be relatively self-perpetuating, which means, of course... Maybe I should have moved myself over for that grapple link, but whatever. Can keep our own fire up without having to worry about Xiangling. Let's just go for it. Save some dice with the burnings that get triggered out of rounds. Surprised we haven't gotten any of the Kaholosaurs. Oh well. And oh, you're gonna proc burning on me, aren't you? That kinda hurts. No, actually you're not. Never mind. Yeah, you're just gonna use a staff strike, you silly clown. Okay. Keeps the burning up. But it doesn't seem to actually affect much if it's just refreshing, which is sad. Okay. Oh, interesting. Burning Flame's going, but we do actually need to send in Xiangling. Or, what we can really do is... Should have the burning going. Got a Night Soul point, grapple, prepare for nice damage. Kaholosaur lets us select one summon and immediately proc the burning. That's what I like to see. Perpetuate the burning itself. Use that, and what do you know? Your shield's gone. Too bad for you, I suppose. This does make me kind of wish I hadn't tossed Atea, but what can you do? There we go. What do you know? Shattered shield, baby. What? And that's a grapple prepare. And that's you just gone. What do you do? And you're gonna go for pyro damage. Interesting. Play this and refresh that, but you can only use Gavolasaur once per round, and that... Oh, that hurts. More than a little. So if you don't want to target, this is very fun. It's a lot more fun of a way to do it than I did last time, but it's... Yeah, it's whatever. Discard this card, +1 damage for 2 rounds. What I like to see. Okay. Get that up and probably put in Xiangling for the Pyro. Who do I want to target with this? Suppose we'll focus on the big guy. Sure. Yeah, it won't make much of a difference in the long run, but it's not that serious. This is just a chance to play around with Kinich. Switch to you, get that going, and got our damage boost. Very fun. Let's see. And... Technique, though. Technique. Can get that going, but... Grapple Wink, Grapple Wink. Renew the Pyro, and then we can proc more Pyro damage with our technique. I guess we can just stay in on you. The only enemy that could ever theoretically do any Dendro damage is not a threat, and... We could also just take you out with a normal hit. I guess that works too. That does mean, actually, Kinich is probably going to die. No, actually, what's going to happen is the Burning Flame and Ahau are just going to take them out. And guess who doesn't get to use their burst at all? That's you. How sad. Wait, so with the burning damage, normally that deals 3. So was that affected by Stadium of the Sacred Flame? It seems like it was. That's interesting. Counts as Kinich's burning summon? Doesn't say that affected summons, but yeah, and that was only 3 rounds. That was a real fun team to use. So the remaining 2, there's one with reactions and one with... Well, among other things... Yeah, and having Vanarana in there was a really good choice. It worked real well. And here's that 3-round clear deck. Very nice. Let's copy that down. Save that somewhere. Docs. Save those codes. Okay. There it is. So, one of them is summons. And we're gonna get 8,000 more just from this. Revelry and a rivalry. When people that springs on your side of the field, summons deal +1 damage. At the start of each round, create a random Hilichurl on your opponent's side of the field. Okay. All summons. This would clearly be... Oh, probably Yaoyao and... Yaoyao Mualani and... Fischl. Maybe... Honestly... Xiangling. Xiangling and Yaoyao and Mualani just trigger summons more often, because this is all about doing damage with summons. That's 45. And we got 4 rounds for it. Let me make a deck for that. Summons, we want Mualani. Let's get rid of you. Outlive your usefulness. go with, actually... Oh, okay, deck. Design right here. Go for a leeway, honestly. As eternal as the moon, as long-lasting as the rising sun by earth and hill and bedrock, shall all things prosper. Leeway, every journey must start with the first step. Build their deck with a steady hand, and steady shall the road to victory be. But the font, I didn't check this right. Refreshing font, a font of refreshment. Sexually flavored font is said to use Inizuma and Sakura blooms as an ingredient. It uses the theme for a card deck, seems to evoke the scenery of the land of thunder and lightning. The font a cup and all. Where did the Institute one come from again? It's from the prison, right? No, this is Meripede anyway. Underwater fortress where the exiles gather. Got that from the credit coupon shop, that's right. So Mualani, Xiangling, and we probably want Xiangling talent if we can muster it. Just to get more vaporizes in. And then jumping Uegui. It's a good option. And let me see. It's a good one. Character and phase effect once per round. We want our cheaper switches. This one damage and healing increased. Rough and a sky cluster, but we honestly don't we want to refresh that? Additionally, if we've got people this brings up, that's not going to be doing as much as you'd think. Anything summons related, because yeah. Can't really check, and cost 6. That's... Oh, it includes energy. Yeah, but these are the most absolutely expensive, and this is just bad. It's so bad. They should buff Lawatril, but quite honestly, I feel as if it's kind of the joke that it's bad. Interesting. It's only generated Seamless Shield. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the follow, Silly Alright. I am doing a couple of remaining TCG challenges. I just got done with a burning-related Kinich deck. Nice to meet you. This is one that's all about summons, so I'm trying to figure out how to make it work best. Yeah, doing some fun TCG. Can only use once per round. So my question is, really, is it once per round per character? A random summon. That's the thing. This is going to be about fighting an Oceanid. It's all about summons. TCG is really, really fun. I'm glad that people aren't forced to play it. That besides the initial achievements, there's really no benefit, so to speak. But I enjoy a number of things about it. Let's check. Because I'm trying to put together a deck. This is skills only, but we're using techniques to trigger summons. Night Soul's not going to do all that much, because since it's an Oceanid and it's the boss version of the Oceanid, Mualani will not be able to do any meaningful amount of damage to it. That said, if Hilitrils are showing up, what we really want is just ways to make switching cheaper. The deck crafting aspect of TCG is the most interesting part, but also, quite frankly, the most frustrating. That in the end, quick switching and cheaper switching, it's the only things we really need here. The big thing is, well, actually, toss-up is good. There aren't that many things we need. Did I actually, now that I think about it, did I not put Paimon in this deck? Yeah, we didn't put the Paimon. No, we did put Paimon card in. You always need Paimon card. I mean, greatest traveled companion. Because of its ability to compensate for bad rolls. But essentially, the whole deal is most damage comes from summons. Some characters have abilities that allow them to more easily trigger summons. So that's how I'm handling things. Now that I think about it, it might actually be good to have Storm Terror's Lair in there, and as a result, stacking up very heavily on support zone, which might, again, come back to bite me. I think I can handle this. Then Dawn Winery is good too, or I could just rely on these. In the end, more support zone. But again, these are all decent and they're competing for space. Because it's... You can always pick other people's decks. But to me, it is always more fun to just use your own. That's always a good one, but what is... There is nothing related to... This actually might be good. In terms of just keeping the heal. Sure, in the worst case, I can just get rid of it. Actually, and I forgot about Source Crackers, actually. This would have been good to have in the other deck, but in the end, its other deck was honestly just as focused on Kinich's own damage. This, just to make sure we don't have too much in here. Don't overload this too much. This should be fine. I don't think we need that much healing now that we've got Uegui doing Uegui stuff. So let's get this started and see how well this works for the summon focused. With the one, people springs and deals more damage. What I do appreciate is that for a lot of these challenges, usually these sorts of special rules are governed by special support zone cards. That this time, even the ones that buff you, a lot of times they're actually on the opponent's side of the field to keep your side free to actually do normal stuff. So your normal deck is not competing with the special gimmick. So we're going to go for hard mode. I think Mualani can focus on taking out the Hill Trolls, and we got this, which is real nice. I like this. Let's actually switch that to try to get something real. Atea, I like that. 51. On a random Hill Troll summon. Usage is +1. Want to start with you. I give techniques, though, that does hurt a bit. It's nothing we need Geodice for right now, really, and Mualani is just here to trigger summons. Oh, but no, these are summons, not enemies, so yeah, Mualani's not doing much. Let's toss this in, get that going. We got 4 rounds to win this. Probably gonna want to change some of this around. Ocean and Mimic, and I guess they're gonna be reacting. This can only be a good thing. Having Yaoyao is a good choice then. Let's put this down. Dawn Winery, and then I guess we'll play Atea as well. This could be dangerous. Surge. Yeah, this is probably gonna suck. With Atea, once we hopefully get techniques, and there's Uegui for the healing. Yeah, this should be good for us. And ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh, not good. Really not good. Got the Kaholosaur. So are you going to hit me, or what? Don't really like this. And Mualani is completely superfluous and... ouch. Should mimic summoning and a normal surge. That... The one thing we can really do here is... play this on you. And use the Kaholosaur, but... I think the best option is still going to be to refresh Uegui, and then you can put down the Kaholosaur on Mualani, and... No, not really. You can just barely get it if we use this, and then go for the switch. Kaholosaur on Mualani, and then for this down to keep Uegui up. The damage that they're accumulating is frightening. I'm probably going to actually need to use Moonjade. Really, it is just what is supposed to be the trick here. Play this for nice and cheap, and do a normal, it's gonna actually. That will suck, kinda. Oh, we should have switched to Xiangling to just hit with one singular normal, and so otherwise these dice are gonna go to waste. Ouch. Finalize that there to get a... No, we actually want that going to use the seed. So Burgeon's good, otherwise that seed is just going to waste. And actually... We'll play this, and we're cutting it very dangerously close by way of... Oh... We got for Guoba, but... Xiangling may die, but we'll see what happens. And then if we can get it off, we definitely want to use Pyro. This is tough. This is tough. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Ow. Ouch. Ouch. That's just dead. Oh my goodness. So, the issue here then clearly was... I went Xiangling then Yaoyao when I should have gone Yaoyao then Xiangling. That would have actually guaranteed 2 Burgeons in the first round. Actually, no. But it would have been good. Xiangling's gone and Yaoyao is not much better. Would have been nice to use Mualani for that, except... It didn't really work. Ouch, that hurt. Is that for nice and cheap? And get that bloom seed going. Okay. Summon another. This was definitely the way to handle it, but... Oh, things went badly. Sad. And... I guess we'll just use Raffinus. That hurts. Yeah, this one's done. So knowing what we know now, let's try that one more time. Oh, we got that again. We even got Atea. Nice. Bonus damage could be good, possibly. Gotta start with Yao, yeah. Suryo. Hope for a lucky roll at the start, and that's not bad, actually. Play this in skill or technique. We're not gonna get that. No, we could actually. It's time to perform a switch character, 1 less elemental die. Gonna have to use both of those, which is painful. But... And toss both of those in, but... That may be necessary. It's a tough one. Switch that over. Get the cheap switch off, and... both of these to 2. Crazy. Unless elemental die once per round. I guess it's not techniques this time. How profoundly sad. And... let me think. Mualani doesn't put down summons, and she won't be doing anything else, so let's just let her soak hits. And a freeze that doesn't really do anything. Good enough. Got a seed, and that's our Burgeon damage. Very nice. Cards this job just aren't good, but we got a very, very lucky roll. I like it. I like it a lot. And, if we can't make that happen. If we cannot make that happen. No techniques to make it come sooner, and I'm just spitballing here. It really is just a matter of refresh things with YouTube, and then for Yaoyao, it's probably just actually using a Spirit Act to hopefully get Ravenous up, which Would also allow us to get more Dendro going with Guoba. But beyond that, much to think about, much to consider. Sure. Sure. Or, alternately, Pyro Lector. And that is... This is passable. It's actually pretty nice. It's using skills, not techniques. But even still, Burgeon's good enough. There's no problem with Burgeon. Question is just, now with Xiangling presumably dying next round, what are we gonna do? And you're already dead. Okay. So this is just a matter of Mualani soaks the hit, and we let Yaoyao presumably tank the rest? Yeah, but without any ability to switch, this is actually really bad for me. I think I chose wrong. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. I don't have that, but... Can't trigger that. Can't trigger... Some of that going at least. Could go for the Ravenous. I think we'll live. We can't switch anymore, so let's go for the Ravenous. That's both a Bloom and a Burgeon. I think this is gonna work. We're even gonna get the 3-round clear when we have 4 rounds in total to work with. My question is... Summons deal +1. Got this boost. +1 damage. Is that gonna apply to summons? Eventually, maybe. Either way, I swear, don't kill me. Oh, you're kidding! What the hell? Oh my goodness. You were so close. This is terrible, actually. This is actually terrible. It's probably the worst one. Okay. But you really need to have both Yaoyao and Xiangling in round 1, and that makes things tough. Play this, total cost of 4. You can just barely manage that then. The really lucky roll too. So we need to hope for the luck of the gods, and... You know, that wasn't that bad. Well... We gotta hope for is we get Guoba card, and... We got Guoba card, this could be the start of something great. So what am I willing to part with? One less. We want Gaholasaur. Getting this should be crucial. We're gonna have to tune multiple things though, which is the issue. We'll switch, get this in for slightly cheaper, so... Rhodeia, but also... Saurus Crackers. It's gonna be a tough choice. It depends on the math the next round. Honestly, we should go... This will only be usable once, but I think that might be all we can manage. Let's make this happen. Thank you. Boba UK. Boba United Kingdom. We'll take some hits. But Pyro's a real bad option for me. And we got the healing at least. It really is all about that Burgeon. Okay. Much to consider. What we want is... You're gonna just hit me. The way we need to handle this is to proc Yaoyao early and then use Guoba attack. I guess we'll put that on you. Again, this could be dangerous. And one of those. Nothing else anyone else could really be using right now. This is actually probably not worth it at the moment. Play this and then one of those. We could get another hit in. We probably don't want that. It's not going to do much. That can't hurt you. We should just use everything, then switch to Mualani, let her soak a hit. And finalize that to get another Burgeon off. We'll get rid of that, but we need to speed this up. Well, I get one per round, but what are you going to do? Thank you. Use that seed for a pretty fat Burgeon. Big damage, and we should try to get a Pyronado when we have the opportunity. And that's right, Storm Terrors applies to Pyronado. This may be good news for us. Okay. And someone is going to end up very dead, and it's Mualani, dead from full. Wow. Okay. We need to put Wiggly back down. That's fine. Do a lot of tuning and get a lucky roll for this. But it could be possible. It could be. Ouch. Ouch. Just one Oceanid Mimic. Put down Yuegui, which now they're out of order, which I don't like. Going to need that Pyronado. So, no real difference will be made. We just gotta toss down Yuegui now to get the Burgeon. Let's kill that. Use it. Get some healing on somebody who could use it. Though again, I don't imagine it will make a difference at this point. And the question is whether we survive, because this team probably needs a bit more durability. Alright. And who's gonna live and who's gonna die? Oops. Someone summons her. Yeah, we need actual durability. That sucks. I need to put a crispy rice whatever in here or something, because just like this, even with the healing, we're just dying. Holy shit. Okay. Honestly, the answer is probably putting in... Oh. One of the Abyss babies, so they can... Let me see. Rebirth. You ain't gonna do anything. You're not in here for anything. You're just there to soak the burst and then survive to take even more hits. If we can win this without Mualani, we need someone who's just there to take hits. It's amusing. Okay. And that... your opponent's in. But we don't want that, because then we're getting hit. And then it's random, so the chance of it being something we can really use might not... You know, I'm a gambling man. That'd be fun to use if we can manage it. Let's try that again with a slightly modified deck. Someone there purely to... Yeah, exactly, because... Take basically one hit no matter how big without dying. Our good friend Enjo. We need Xiangling talent, and today's a good day. Today is a good day. Go ahead, give us the god roll. Could be better, could be worse. Not. It's a free Atea. And now that I think about it, actually, we could really steal a march on them. 3 and played correctly. No, we don't have enough to tune, though. Couldn't use the Caholes. No, we could, actually. We could. It's only gonna cost 1 die, so... Technique and... Oh, but if I knew it was gonna be like this, I wouldn't have put in... Guoba. No, I would have gone with Mualani. I mean, gone with you first. No, actually, this is... We can still make it happen. This is hilariously lucky. Let's get Atea down, and that's... No, but that isn't... That's right. I'm stupid. That didn't do anything, because... Never mind. She's not 2 cost. Put down Yagui. Use this for the cheap switch, and... No, never mind. Okay. Next round, though, we could have fun. The Guoba attack, because we couldn't put the Kaholasaur down. That's the thing. Yeah. This is going to be good. Okay. Freeze is probably the least threatening option here, but everything's big. Everything's bigger in Texas. Heal me up a little. It's good damage immediately. Guoba attack. Use that for a cheaper Guoba attack and cheaper Pyronado. See what we'll do to handle this. Put Kaholasaur on you. Kaholasaur on you. Get a cheaper usage out of it. Put this down, the only thing it can get is Guoba attack. Another cheap Guoba attack, and... Get this to get even more Burgeons. What I like to see, but we will need to refresh on Yaoyao. Have the Pyro Lector. Take that. And... Okay. Guoba attack, and... But honestly, that's too cheap. I guess we could trigger a Vaporums with Pyro Lector just to be silly. That refreshes that. Very nice. Seat's going. Okay. I'd like to see. And that's going to be the best use of cards we've got. I hadn't used this. I could have gotten a stronger attack, but either way, this is a good use of dice. And go ahead and just... That will kill me, I imagine, but... That's fine. And oh my goodness, that... Oh, you're just dead now too. Okay, but you took more hits than expected, and that's what's important. And we're already within range. I think we're gonna handle it. A lot of this was, quite frankly, just a really good look on dice, but yeah, like that. 6 Omni? You're kidding. Not complaining, but... Put down you. Regui. You may hit me. That, alright. Now we can trigger. Trigger Yuegui. And we can trigger Pyronado. What I like to see. But again, the order's poor. And that's what hurts. Could have played this already, but... Will we survive this? I don't think we will. I think we actually needed a slightly better way to take some of this out. What we needed was actual defense food. Even with that funny hack, it's just... Honestly, hypostasis is going to be better. One of the hypostases. And those god rolls are just wasted. That really sucks. Hypostasis would be perfect for soaking those hits. Nice thing is it's not going to be triggering overload, so it's not going to do any real disruption, but we need Electro Cube, and I think this should do it. Not going to be as much in terms of damage, but in terms of just soaking hits, this should actually do it. I'm trying really hard to avoid doing any actual kind of defense other than just sacking the cube. But okay. It may be time to gamble. I think it is in fact time to gamble, but this was a really bad starting deck. Because that won't do anything until we've got summons and... Okay. Start of each round, and that hurts. This is good, because we do a lot of switching. That way this is going to be impeccable. So, don't have Globa. Though this might actually be fine. It might be fine. Question is what will run long term, and if we get a... That's such a bad starting roll. This is actually unsalvageable. Okay. It's crucial. It's crucial. It's good. Let's hope and pray we get Seed Dispensary, and we didn't get Seed Dispensary. Alright. Alright. Still play this, it's just not going to be as good. And fingers crossed, and that's not bad. It's really not bad. Just gotta see what we can trash. Stone Winery gone. Sack that. Put down Wiggly. Okay. Big thing is too much technique and not refreshing Wiggly. Globa overtakes Wiggly, and that becomes a real issue. Let's get that in there to help a little bit more damage. Okay, cool. And here we are. Gotta hope for techniques. It's more or less what we can hope for. And again, good damage, but we need to survive. Okay. Haven't gotten any techniques, which is also unpleasant. Ah, that's bad. It's real bad. Taya and... I guess we can just keep trying to refresh, but that would make this pure endurance, which I don't like. Alright. Alright. It's just, we can't even do anything if we don't have that. Use this to get Pyronado ready, but this was, all things considered, a very unfortunate way of doing things. Let's hope. Nice. Give me a Dendro. Yeah, we got what we needed. So... Toss this down. They'll just hit me. And we can use this, I suppose. Damage is not going to be all that important here. As long as we can keep the Burgeons going. Healing's probably going to be nice too, but this is presumably going to kill, which is sad. That's okay. Technique. Just to get that in. And it's gonna be bad news for me. And yeah. Cube is actually dead. There's just no way to survive that. Okay. I think we probably survived a little bit better, but only a little. Okay. Go for the Titan Torrent, and we'll just try to Ravenous it. Sucks. Yep. Thank you. 1 Dendro damage, and then I did after Legacy. We can... one thing with a Pyronado, but... honestly, we should've. Well, whatever. At this point, I don't think it'll make a difference. All we can really do is just try to... yeah, maybe redo this with some form of defense. That is sad. Okay. This is all we can manage, I suppose. It might actually be... it's Seahorse. Now that I think of it, it's Seahorse. That's funny. But we're just dead now. Yeah, just in terms of... Perennial Pearl Seahorse is the anti-summon. It's just in there to take summon hits and then die. It's so funny what quirks individual cards just have that are only really important in situations like these. And... Fontamare. Gate 1 damage once per round, not used one. And draw a card. Yeah, so it's Seahorse. Seahorse will die, but it's fine. Came here to let the Seahorse die. Then I guess we're putting in food. This is not going to work, really. We're gonna surrender to the vicissitudes of life. And just take this. Cool. During this round, if you say so. Go for the stupid Seahorse deck. Hate my stupid Chungus life. Okay. Ooh, nice. And this is a really, really good starting deck. Very, very good. We could stay on U2. Get more cards. That is something we could do. And it might be the best way to handle things, actually. Again, much to consider. The additional... very nice roll. I like it. And that is a cheaper Storm Terrors, which is going to pay dividends over time. And that means a cheaper Guoba, and also just cheaper Pyro application too. Thank you. We switch over and play Guoba. We switch to you to negate some of that damage from summons too. And there we are. I think we are doing decently. Switch, you take a few hits. And you exist to get hit by summons. That is why you are alive. And ouch. But that keeps Xiangling safe. And that's what's important. Phantomare Pearl is going to go away, but that's life. Don't really need those dice. Okay. Don't have you at all. Go for the Globa. Get that down nice and quick. And then probably just... It's the toss and turn spear, but... If I switch... And that... We actually want to boost the Phantomare Pearl. Okay. Which... do not imagine will permit survival, but... That's okay. Someone will get sacked. That's life. And that for cheap, and... Well, actually, since that's cheap, we could actually got Nilou over. But... That's fine. Who do we want? And I suppose we want Atea. Right. It's a bad idea. Well, the general scheme for how this deck is going to work now, so I'm not too worried. Thank you. Oops. Ouch. And... That is going to mean death for somebody. Toss-up is just... It's not it. It's just not it. With the additional cards, if I'm lucky, I can just have Pyro Lector handle things. Maybe. Ouch. Cryo. If we're not getting Lotus Flower Crisp, I guess we're getting nothing. Dofu is tough. Did I just see that twitch? I'm seeing things. I'm going crazy. Yeah, and that's gonna kill from full. There's just actually nothing we can do at this point. Wow. It might be... Feel pressure to use the Zhao card. That's all. That's all she wrote. Dang. Better play and use of the Phantomare Pearl. That could be handled. And I definitely need to actually use the Kaholosaur. But still. Technique, and actually... I don't think we really want or need people this brings. This one is actually tough. Just actually legitimately tough. Yeah, change a few of these around, but we can get Dawn Winery in at least. Let's... Don't have Globa attack, though. That does suck. In the end, it isn't a crazy difference, but... It's crazy what goes on here. And of course, there's really no way that we'll be able to use Lotus Flower Request to soak the actual burst because of when it happens. Hope Xiangling a little bit. That's not bad. Thank you. Thank you. So who do we want to? And we've got the Kaholasaur. Got Atea. But if we put in Yaoyao like this, right, and without Guoba attack, that's not going to do all that much for me. But what I could do, I suppose, is actually... We'll get it in the wrong order, which is not good. Wiggy down and use a... Wiggly. Do something with Guoba and then do a Hyper Bloom? That's an idea, actually. It's more Pearl uses up, which won't do much, but I'm trying everything here. Technique, you... This is crazy. Right, and that... You... The order comes... Get Guoba in. Can put in a Raffinus, that might actually be a good thing. Now that I think about it. Use all the dice I've got in the most efficient way possible. Switch to her and switch back. One, we've got 2 uses this round, so we play this, we switch over, play... Or do... No, we don't. We stay on you. Right. Change some of these around. Alright. Again, that won't do much. And... Oh, because we got the damn Pearl gone. Stupid. Okay. Well... Well... Do that now for big damage, but there's no Pearl, and we don't get the benefit of it, because everything's terrible. Okay. Well then. Let's use this then. And I guess try it in case we get another Kaholasaur. I'm not all that hopeful. Okay. Should have actually switched just to get rid of that, but what can you do? Can't do much. Yep, okay. Alright. And... I think Yaoyao should be able to just barely survive this. And that is gonna be risky, but... Maybe what we have to do... This one is legitimately torture. Just to get that for free, because you hate me. Just gonna summon another. Okay. We need to sack you and then... Hopefully let Xiangling survive till next round somehow. Turn all of these into Wigglies, oh my goodness. And we don't actually have enough. So what we need to do is a toss and turn spear. Oh, this is so dumb. And I guess that's it. No more Yuegui. How sad. And healing's gonna heal. Okay. One. That heals, I suppose. Another bloom, but so that was kind of wasted. This might be it. This may be victory. 7. And we can't exactly switch anymore, but that's fine. Don't think you can really kill me at this point. I hope we get enough to use. Burst. Yeah, you. Oh, alright. Oh, because I actually didn't have enough energy. I'm legitimately stupid. Why is this so god-awful? This is actually the worst one in the game. But what's the most infuriating part is just... a lot of them have multiple uses, so it's... You could kill them all with the Zhao, but... it heavily incentivizes you to use your own summons. I just... really... okay. We really need... this card is useless. It's useless. We don't want it. This is useless too. I should actually change the deck out. You. Okay. You in first, and then go for some kind of technique. Not a bad roll. Okay. Gonna need to swap some of these. Don't need that many, that guarantees Globa. Of course, I'll need to switch some of these out, which is unpleasant. Okay, fingers crossed. And here we are. The worst thing is that if I had Globa attack, I think I would have won last round. It's the dumbest part. And... yo. Thank you. Now, we don't need more people with the springs, because this is... the enemy is dangerous enough. This is not about winning in time, it's about winning it all. Okay. Got that. Got our Pearl, and that's a pretty useless card. Okay. But it's more of them. That was probably the worst possible. Worst possible option. Okay. And we don't have any techniques. Okay. It's a matter of what could we even try to refresh? Could, because we don't have any free switches, and I just... this sucks a bit. It really does. Well, I think we honestly want to go for Ravenous. Should be going for Toss and Turn on you. Slide me around a little. Actually, you do nothing. Okay. Go back just to break that, and we die horribly, as expected. Said, yeah, that's actually a good thing. I think we'll still die, but we will... that's terrible, though. If this kills Yaoyao just because of the damn frog, I'm going to get really angry. Okay, this is worse than useless. Okay. Fingers crossed, give me another card. Make it something good, too, please. And it's trash. Because this deck is trash. And you're kidding. You're genuinely kidding. I hate this so damn much. It just, we really just unlucked out with stupid frog. So bad. So bad. So you're gonna die. I can't get defense between rounds, really. And decrease defense, what are you gonna do? Can't really do that. I guess we can try to Globa attack it out, but you're still gonna have turn advantage, and that's going to just kill me. Really just... and stop summoning the goddamned frog. Summon the bird. Swear to God. This deck needs to be better first and foremost. But even still, I just... Really, it's appalling. I'm just dead. Can't do anything, you just keep reacting, and every single one of those is... Get a full slate and everyone's dead, but without your own summons, you lose. Kill yourself, go to hell. Oh my goodness. It's the bad one this time. But yeah, some of it is definitely just luck about not getting... yeah. I suppose it's tempting to just try to... This card is terrible. This card is just unnecessary. And... really just... Destroy all summons and... I feel like you really have to keep that in pocket. Because when that round hits... If you don't got that, you're just shredded. It's probably the defense we need. But... it hurts. Really hurts. Yeah, Vonoran is always good. We can have that for a bit of ramp. But I just really... Okay. Actually check. If we got talent cards up the wazoo. And I do mean the wazoo. This does... +1 usages, and, you know, that's... Yeah, but the damage from the summons is big enough that that just... Yes, it's useful, but... It's just so expensive, and... It's an event card, and it saves a character, but... Yeah, let's actually put in Pearl Solidification just to see what that does. If that means anything to us. And I could always steal someone's deck, but... It's more fun this way. Fortunately, I am not in really in a position to entertain guests. Okay. Alright, let's try this one again. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna steal a deck. Okay. Don't need Poople the Springs, we should keep this for sure. And that may be crucial, actually. But it's all about whether we can actually get Yaoyao Xiangling going this time. And we... You know, we can. This is good news. Let's toss that in. And play Yaoyao. Play Yu. Debandayo. And... This is going to be crucial for keeping someone alive, and thank you for summoning the bird. That is really important. So we're always going to have full summons, so depleting is not going to make a difference. And let's end around, get a bonus card for that, and take some of those. Pearl Solidification, and it's free. +1, alright. If your active is Seahorse. Okay. We're gonna need that. Definitely gonna need that. Thanks. Summons one and... That's a card that's going to be kind of pointless. Don't get any free switches really, but just want to make sure we're not losing out. If we can get Ravenous up, we need Ravenous up. Okay, toss and turn. To make sure that the Pearl doesn't die too soon. And that's what we need. Honestly, get that in for Pyronado. Or, well, that was a botch. That said, without Guoba attack, the sooner we get Pyronado, the better. No Pearl Solidification, we'll just let you get sacked. That's free. Now this is free. Now this is free, and now somebody's gonna die tonight. Truly tragic. And, okay. Thanks. And, ooh, we have managed to get you to take the full brunt of summons, which means Yaoyao should just barely survive. And this is how we do it. This is how we do it. A shell card is needed. Shell card is definitely needed, and... Yep, you have barely survived. We need that, and then we'll eliminate some of you. Very, very good. We'll fill your field, and then it just won't matter. Alright. Nothing there's free, which is sad. So then none of that's gonna pop, and I just... You hate to see it. You really do. So both those are stupidly expensive. So much as this is just gonna need to drop, and terrible. Actually terrible. This is gonna be the Dendro we need, and probably it's gonna be Pyronado knocking him down just normally. And now we do a whole lot of switching, a whole lot of tuning just to eliminate all the summons. Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. And I think that's what we needed. Probably gonna get hit hard, but... Painful part is, this team did not have enough damage, actually. Okay. So what's the trick? What is the trick? It's probably just doing this. Okay, okay. And you're kidding. Oh, really? Just... What was? What can you do to both stack damage and not just die? There are simply no good options here. It's insane. That's okay, but... Really, Because this is defeat. You barely survived, but that's a death next round too, and... There's gotta be some kind of incredibly stupid trick. The challenge is over. actually go to hell. Yeah, there was some way to survive without... There definitely isn't one. How the hell are you supposed to do that? That... And they... Oh! I don't know if anyone's gotten the platinum. It might not be mathematically possible. Well... Oh, Baiju. I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's literally just Nilou Bloom. Okay. Alright. See something here. Yeah, that... I guess that's kind of obvious in retrospect. Alright. Figure out some kind of Nilou Bloom here. You need your talent card, you need your talent card. And... stay there and tank hits and it does the work for us. Okay. It's interesting that that works on... Yeah, Nilou Blooms too. Beautiful Bloom, yeah. These two deals 2. Consume usages. We could stack, yeah. Just the Dendro. Pure Dendro. Doesn't need any other or anything. Max 3. Yeah. Well, actually, Nihida. Baiju. That. Maya. And yep, because that applies to every single one of those. That... Interesting. You only need to use the basic version because it's one character. Figure this out and we literally don't have... That doesn't... That's not necessary, really. We don't need all that. Of course, well, our main thing is making sure you stay alive. And... as you're generating these healing there, seamless shield. So basically you're there to just stay alive. Okay. See the Skada and all that and... Dice really needed... More rounds couldn't hurt. Really makes you think. I can't believe I didn't think about that. That is pretty important. Okay. I don't imagine dice are gonna be a huge limiting factor here. It's all about the bloom damage at the end of rounds. It's boosted to stupid levels. Okay. You really wonder about this. It's dice. Core gets uses. Next one. It's more damage. Switch any cards in your hand. You're kidding. I can't believe I forgot about this. That's what you use. And I tweeted that damn deck too. Okay. All you have to do to survive that is play this, really, and that could have done it for me. Now that I think about it. Well, okay. Alright. Yeah, I liked that other deck. It was very much my speed too, and it was entirely original. It was aggro, which I like. Aggro's fun. Let's remake that deck and add the local legend because I'm stupid. Okay. And of course, Xiangling and Yaoyao. Some of those wretched and vile TCG challenges I've had the misfortune of experiencing. Multiple hits and big damage, but yeah, a moment of shattered dreams. It's tanking all 4 of those summon hits. That's really crucial. Not sure if that would really permit the survival I want and need, but also, given the fact that deaths are guaranteed, that's also great. Yeah, we can get rid of that. That's just too costly. Serene Cracker, probably defense food. Yeah, now that I've seen the Nilou Bloom, on principle, I can't really use it. Have to be entirely original. At least mostly original. That, Kaholosaur, Atea. And Sea Dispensary. Okay. So this is another way to do it. Suppose so. That said, actually having this in deck might not be such a bad thing. Of course that dilutes the chance of getting Xiangling. Throw mode and healing. In the end, I don't imagine that make much difference, and again, that dilutes it. I just... What else goes in? Probably not quick switch. I just... Skill damage ain't doing it. Skill damage ain't doing it. This might be good to survive between deaths. Really wonder. Kujurai is free, but again, the utility of dice like that is... You can never go wrong with Liban. That said, I think, honestly, put in one toss-up. Okay. This is the somewhat original deck. Leeway. Prayers. Okay. Everyone's got a clear use case and no one's really competing. Let's make this happen. I think this might honestly be better than that other deck if I can get it to work right. And Nilou Bloom it. Very nice, very nice. Let's pray for good rolls at the start, and this is good, because again, death is certain. Use this to survive, hopefully. Fingers crossed, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. That's actually pretty much ideal. Play that, and got that pro, and we've already got the other stuff. Put that down. Switch, but we don't have the juice. That's right. Oh, yeah. Can use this, but even still, I just... ain't got the card this time. Actually, taking a few more hits with Xiangling may be good for keeping you alive, but even still. There is much to consider. Thank you. Thank you. And like some uses on Pearl. That is the question of the day. I should have Mimic, you'll hit me a little. Sure, why not? Good damage, we'll prep Ravenous. And use the Arcane Legend and some other stuff. Thank you. Switch over to... This is do a single hit to get your burst up. Thank you. May have been somewhat unnecessary, possibly. And that's 3. Play this on you. Hopefully that means you can survive to get killed by the burst instead. Prayers. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna die to the burst now, and that's okay. We have come here under that understanding. Alright. So we'll handle the next. Some dice and some energy, but... So that was kind of a little wasted. That's okay. And that was exactly enough to kill. For better or worse. Really want then is... Let's think about this. Want you, and we probably want to use technique to get Guoba in. Yeah, but that Arcane Legend made such a difference. I really do feel like a fool. On you to hit with a Guoba. We will. Don't think we can handle that, but that's okay. Oh, and we get that for cheap because we got Storm Terrors up. My day is only getting better. Let's toss that down, and... Summon your Mimic. Let's do some quick math. Atea. That, in the end, is about the same as having not played her, so... Get that down for the Burgeon. Thank you. We're gonna get another one of those going, and then when we presumably die, we will be able to get Ravenous up again, go for another fat Burgeon with Pyronado, and that should clear things out. Could use this, that's 3, 4, Though I might actually want the Yaoyao sack. It's a free switch and turn advantage. Now that I think about it. Because that's 2, 5 damage, and... No, it wouldn't kill me right now, actually, so there's... We may as well plop down Vanarana and let that sit. Thank you. Hurts a bit. And we're surviving. It really was just about using that Arcane Legend to soak the summons and then die. It's what I like to see. So we'll finish this out with a switch and a Pyronado. And I don't even have to get myself for it. That's just how this is going to work. Pure style. Go ahead. Switch, and there are no summons to use that with. Thank you. Wiggly moment. And now gonna hit me, and we absolutely myrtleize you with the burst we see every day. Thank you, Xiangling. And it was one local legend that made the difference. Can't say I'm surprised. Okay. So, because that's really good for anti-summon use. And my stupid scuffed, but for better or worse, entirely original deck. So, last one's gonna be simple. Swirl stuff, and that. Shenhe, Wander, Dvalin. Actually thought about this on a walk. Earlier. Also, obviously, no fishing event. I need to stop promising. And that, total collapse. That. We don't need that. Opponent's cleansing. Storm Terror's good. And this is fantastic. Actually fantastic. It's cleansing, but no, we need... It's cleansing. It's not gonna get any cheaper. Deal animo damage. That's something to consider. And that normal attacks. But that'd be triggered by the reaction, not the normal attack, so I don't think that'd actually work. And of course, uses our chosen name, which is fun. It's all about... Oh, fun and ways to swirl them around. I think that's crucial. Really crucial. Quick switch an element for animo. Let me... Impetuous Winds. I think that's a quick switch. Just in case. Probably be good to put Rosaria and Noelle in here. It's good because we'll probably have people die. And... Again... This is always good. It is. We need Storm Terrors for sure. That to get Storm Terrors up for cheaper. Cleansing, it's a nice card to have. What else do I want? Probably just defense food. Yeah. Buttercrab and you. This is out with a 1 last, and Q's Ryan bad. Let's see how well this works. And you know, just for style, it's the Dvalin Sumeru for Wandy and Dvalin. Special card back, customize the renowned artist Albedo, like the Dragon Thief, stretch your wings more freely in this battlefield of cards. So, let's go for this. Got that, and Elemental Ensemble. It's max, Elemental Reaction, die, +1 damage. Just keep that going until the card's equipped. Affected by Cryo at the start of each round. Immediately be applied, all of them deal. Yeah, it's the obligatory animo one. Alright. Let's try to get Impetuous Winds. I think we honestly need it. To start with Shenhe. It's once up to 3 times per round. Up to... okay. Not gonna have enough. What we need to essentially finagle is... and you switch, and I hate that. The ability to get that started on Dvalin. Pure skill, next opposing character. Got 3 rounds to break all their shields, and it's obviously Swirl. Electro Charge could maybe work, but it has to perpetuate itself in that. Oh, goodness. We need... That's good, but... Without the quick switch... Something to enable a quick switch after starting with Icy Quills to apply element. And really, other than that, I'm not sure there's much we really need, and that's a bad option. So many resets for this garbage. Okay. Got Impetuous. Got Impetuous wins and a free die. This may be it. Issue is, oh, they're not going to be overloading me. So, it's not a horrible set. We'll need to change things around though. Get that on you. An Icy Quill. Gonna need to do some changing around. And switch. Switch to you. And yep, it's a quick switch. And we can... There's exactly enough to get the fun started. So... Thank you. Some reactions are going. And now it's going to be the previous character. Okay. Okay. And here we are. How do we want to handle this, though? Probably to move over here to swirl a bit more around. Get that ready for next round. And that's more or less what we wanted. And yeah, just the ability to keep those swirls going is incredible. But it seems that when Dvalin does that, it doesn't matter whether they switch around. The character who's targeted is, to an extent, predetermined. It was interesting. Okay. And we may get in trouble depending on our rolls. Kinda. Thanks. And that hits you. And oh, but it's interesting. Ah, okay. It's that single reaction. But here we are. It's you for that, and otherwise that ain't doing much. Thank you. And now the shields have started, and nothing else needs to be said. Okay. Probably gonna want to switch, and that does not make much of a difference. Okay. Can't use Dvalin's cleansing at the moment. Gonna have to take the sack. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, just the obligatory Anima one. Alright. Your shield up. But... one extra. That ain't good. Ooh. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Okay, well. Oh, you're gonna freeze me. Okay. Oh, the way all those dice were gonna go. You will take me out. That's fine. It's gonna break all these shields by the end of the next round, and really it was all about getting Dvalin's funny attack up. Thank you. And that is fine. Take 6. Bad news for me again. And gonna switch now. It's okay. It's gonna swirl on everyone, and that's fine. Broken ward. Good. Just got a nudge, but oh, because you didn't switch, and I. That is the issue. That's the problem. Oops, oops, oops. The freeze is the issue. We had to let you do that. Okay. But no significant difference. Get that shield going. And that's the broken ward. I should have not enough dice. You have 1 left. It's miserable. If I hadn't gotten frozen, if I'd switched to Wander, that would have been good. We can guarantee that first round. That's nice. We need that switch. Round 1. I want to keep that. I should probably keep that. Absolutely gotta. No quick switch. We get icy coils on you. Shenhe, Dvalin, and then these are all good options, but need that switch. This may in fact do it. But again, we need lucky rolls, and these have been relatively lucky rolls. Let's make this happen. This down. Get the cheaper Dvalin. Let's see how well my math works out. And Icy Quill. This may come in handy later. Using charge attack and deal animo damage. For an extra swirl if needed. Of course, I'll have to be mathematical about it. And Damashi up. And that was not in fact the way that needed to be done, but actually you can go for the regular pressurized collapse, but I'm stupid, I forgot to play this. I would have had just enough, but this might be salvageable. Okay. Fine. Oh baby, oh baby. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that was kind of a bad way to handle that. But it's theoretically possible with a good set of rolls. Okay. It's gonna hit everyone once, which is nice. Let's see. Get some good dice. Try for it. What's this? Go for this. It's cheap this time. Thank you. You're gonna go to. Thank you. And ouch. Ouch. Perpetual cleansing. And here we are. And I think that's death, unfortunately. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. Maybe worth considering. Thank you. And it's eliminated you somewhat. Worth considering, and this keeps swirling you. We can't actually switch anymore, which is sad. This might be okay. Just need to break all those shields next round. Easier said than done, but... And now switching is pointless, so... We just gotta... try our best. Cheap and cheap. Original cost, so that won't help me here. Don't have undercurrent though, and both of those are gone. Let's see. Going and... That does the functional same thing. We will see. And directly on there. In the end, it's Swirl, it's chaos. It doesn't really matter all that much. Thank you. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that was the problem. We're frozen. Yep. Oops. It might be in that case, actually, a matter of Nuvia local legend. Try this one more time. Because again, it might be Nuv. Need that quick switch, and no, it's not happening. Probably not happening. Well, we'll see. So much is left to chance. But Dvalin at start is, that's just such a bad, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, but if we had Nuve to prevent freezing, that would have been a victory. Something to consider. No, that's bad too. It's bad juju. Just put a new vocal legend. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. That is good. That's good. Okay. I don't think that's gonna count in terms of switching though. Yeah. We won't need this and... Okay. Yeah, together. Compensate for the randomness. Let's hope and pray, and... that could be much worse. Could be much worse. So... Spring Spirit Summoning. And we'll start our swirls. Switch to you. Change out some of these. That Animo die should be saved up for... no, we're gonna trigger swirls, so let's get Vanarana. I mean, Vanarana. Thank you. Perpetual Cleansing. And... another swirl there. So otherwise some of these dice are just gonna be wasted. Alright. Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite me. Thank you. Don't got a lot of cards. Let's hope we don't have to change much out. Okay. Could try doing some Shenhe stuff. I got a good amount of lucky Animo dice. We'll switch here and do physical, which means it's going to be a perfect opportunity to switch in Wandy. This actually get some Omni dice to trigger it. It's maybe worth it. I hope it's worth it. It's one of them. Thank you. The shields have started. This is good news for people like me. And triggering reactions is guaranteed. So, do that, and that's just all the shields. So it's Shenhe, Dvalin, Wanderer. And now, it's not a charge attack, unfortunately. So, we're not getting that. Used up our wind favored, so... see how we'll handle things. Probably... maybe we should have switched. Either way... Dvalin getting a Swirl and everyone should be more than enough to handle it. And, oh, now you switch. That is bad news, except when we switch, you'll switch too. And that means we'll intercept you, break your shield, and wait, what the hell? Oh, I've forgotten, I'm stupid, because right, you prepped. Okay, the problem is that I'm an idiot. Let's switch to Shenhe. Gotten the perfect sack off, and that's the problem. After using Abyss Herald multiple times earlier today, I literally forgot how it worked. I'm really sleep deprived. It would be good to put in Nuve anyway, because that freezes a bitch, and honestly, damage is not enough of a concern on the other side. It's killing fast. That's the issue. Put that in. Dex perfect. Okay. Did that save? That? Yeah, that saved. Okay. If I had been smart enough to sack Shenhe, that would have been victory. But unfortunately, I'm not. Okay. It's... need to get the... Shenhe... we need to keep that for later. No, we really don't. It'd be nice to have, though. And... so tough, but we gotta... This is, if we play our cards right, just enough to get the same cleansing combo off. I see Quills and then cleansing, and that's too bad of a roll to use. That can't be used. Okay. So she's the only character who applies element in a way that's actually helpful. Common's a good option, and no. That ain't good. Let's go for... I've gotten so close many times, but I've just been too sleep deprived to take the opportunity. Give me good dice. That's what I want to see, and well, doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go for this one. Let's risk it. For the biscuit. Play that, and toss you down. And now... no, this won't be enough. Okay. Yep, not enough. Math doesn't check out. Storm Terrors is good, but you need Sea Dispenser in combination, in conjunction. Zero pretty good. Die's important. Yeah, combination of that die and the resonance is good. Let's handle it. Yeah. That is bad news. But we might be able to hack it. Start the icy close, we go in for the cleansing. And quick switch. And regardless, we need to use every single one of these. It's a bad day to meet me. Alright. I hope this is it. That gives us just enough dice to go for one more big 3-dice smack. As long as you can manage this at the start, I think it's well under control. Pressure is collapsed, physical and animal increased. What's funny is that that's actually a bit like some of Venti's constellations. And switch to Wanderer, and hope we get enough Animo dice to use this skill. And as long as we can sack Shenhe correctly at the end of everything, we're good. And interesting. Switch over, we don't need a quick switch at all. And this allows us to spread element around. Very good, and some of you are dead soon. Thank you for using physical. That's good. Use that again, and death will come shortly. We've got what we need. Here we are, shield a little down, and both of your shields up, and as long as I don't forget how the Herald works, this is victory. Thank you, that won't do a single thing for me. Free switch to sack, and might have to do a lot of tuning. But unless we get stupidly unlucky, this one's in the bag. Let's make it happen, science. Go ahead. Switch to Shenhe for the sack. Thank you. And cleansing will do it. It's got to spend all these cards to get that up, and it costs 6. And it will be well worth it. This is terrible. Okay. That's one of them. Your shield's gone. You can't do much. And another shield. Well, that won't do anything. And your shield's broken. The shields are all broken. And what that means is, in a few short seconds, everyone's like, what? Excuse me? Oh. Actually, that's not good. If I... But the piercing damage, that wouldn't be blocked by Rice Crisp, would it? I don't think. That's dumb. By the way, this is a good option. But still. Check something real quick. Alright, it might have actually been the damage one then. Maybe. It's crazy to think about. But it's just everything's dying. Let me try that one more time. One more time. So I think that sacking would be crucial, but even still... So the Aegis of Abyssal Flame procs are just... That's trouble. Okay. That might be useful. Maybe. So we just need to survive that final round. Alright. These multiple hits are not really happening, and we don't have a quick switch. Some way to guarantee a quick switch for cleansing. Okay. That is... If we get good dice, that is pretty much perfect. Okay. May even be able to cycle a little faster. That's... Wow. Game really wants me to finish things up. Can't say I disagree. And... Smack with this. Get the icy cool going. Keep that up. Bit of a bonus. And... Get that to you. And now... Down, that gets it to a 4. Cheaper cleansing. We don't really need this. So what that means is we'll use this for exactly that purpose of using cleansing and then a single tempestuous barrage. Well, as we can survive all this, we're chilling. Thank you. And then gotta get back to Skara. Thank you. It's going well, just gotta make sure we use more dice each round. You're in range. Just keep that up. Thank you. Thank you. Total collapse. I'll bet. Get over to Skara, pray for Animo dice. No talent card, but that's okay. Shock of the Enigmatic Abyss. Go over. This is the best way to guarantee this. And... Swirl on you. Would we be able to... I think we might actually be able to use parametric. Not really. That's the sad part. Use this, we'll have 5, then 3. It's using physical. It's a good investment, though. Now that I think about it. Screw it, no time like the present. Thank you. And... what I come here for... So that gets a bit wasted. That hurts. That really hurts. And... okay. Hit me and then we'll switch over, and I need a way to guarantee survival. I want to use guys. Ooh, it may actually be better to sack Dvalin and Shenhe and let Wanderer finish it out. It's crazy to think about. Yeah, I think it will. Sad, really. Slightly different strategy. Alright. To make sure we don't get frozen. And we may need to guard ourselves with the power of food. Come on, go ahead, kill me. Next our parametric blow. Thank you, go ahead, end my miserable life. And I... what? Oh, because you're not dead, that's right. Oops. Should have switched to Yuta. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Well, this may be salvageable. This may be salvageable. As long as right things die. They'll hit me. End me. Yeah. Go ahead. And we'll let everyone's favorite boy finish it out. But that's not gone. That ain't gone. Thank you. Scuffed queer, but it's not like it would have been much better. And It's 2 more normals, and that's the end of it. Cool. And I... Oh, that's the... darn problem. I did screw it up. I should have used the... Cost-wise, that would have been... I can't even break that now. I had to do it. So you didn't have enough element. Something that does in the end amount to just spam swirls, break shields. There are a lot of moving parts. I don't like that. Got you. Got you. Pray for another god roll. Oh no. Oh no. Keep managing to seize defeat from the jaws of victory. Come on. Give me a... Not good. Need that quick switch. Done. This is good. This is good. Very good. This combination is crucial. Support, we could use this to get Transformer down. Cheaper too. That may be the key. Okay. Unpleasant, as usual. Let's hit it. Okay. Ideo? Idiot. That wasn't nice. Let's go for the switch. And we're gonna have to change these around to get that cleansing going. Let's get rid of that. So dies, actually. Probably gonna be more useful in the end. Somewhat vanilla clear, not relying on the transformer. No investment required, and then heal that die in pocket. Go for another barrage. Here we are, ultimate cleansing. More like a washing machine. Thank you. And staying there, we switch to Skara next time. Might actually think of my dice math. We're gonna get... Ooh, we gotta change that around too, so... Yeah. Let me think. Dice math wise, we're gonna need to use that too. Use this skill anyway. That's 9, then I'm more in total one way or the other. This would actually, in fact, make a difference. So, I'll play that for the cheaper switch. And hit you. Start spreading element around. That's what I like to see. And we can do 3 more of these. I don't think we're gonna manage this early, but we can neutralize some of you. Thank you. It's one of the shields already gone. It's crazy to think. And that was incredible. And you're just entirely gone. Which means... kinda stuck. That's okay. May need to handle this with a bit of butter crab. Yeah. There's a chance that this ends up being the end of me anyway. I wouldn't like that. Thank you. And that torrential ward and piercing damage and rebirth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna damage me at this point. Even still, just to be safe. Alright. Wipe me. And send you in, and for the pure sake of finesse, let's go ahead and finish this with Celestinum Finella Termini. Definitely pronounced that wrong. Goodbye. End of your shields. Nice. Broken. Broken. Okay. And is that it? And finally. Okay, I'm free. And here's my stupid deck. And that's all. Already stayed up too late. Fare thee well. Oh, that's right. Let's grab the coins. Right. Guess the fishing event is next time. I just stop making promises I can't keep. Cool. Fare thee well, Saturagan.